washing all the oil off now. So I'm using the more pokey the center, and I'm just using clean start. I'm going to see if that's enough to get enough oil off, because that way I'm not stripping any of the oils that I want to be left on the skin. I don't really want to use Dawn to get the oil out of the hair, because that'll also strip the skin. And the whole point is to get the skin really. So, sit back, baby. Good. So this really pushes the hairs away from the body, just in the center. Back up, baby. No. Come on, baby, back up. Thank you, sweetheart. I really want you hanging over the tub, sweetheart. Woo. I wonder if that feels, it would feel good on an itchy spot. Okay, so that was pretty invasive. So this is much more gentle, so I'm just going to rinse this. It's a very high pressure, a high quantity, low pressure. The other one was high pressure, low quantity. So this pushes a lot of water, but in a gentle way, this one. So it's good for rinsing. This is my rinsing hose. A lot of water in a gentle way. Lost some of that scab on the head, which is good. Some still there, that's okay. That'll probably come off next week. I think back up, baby. My whole floor gets completely, back up, baby. I don't really like to string them up, so they tend to want to hang over the tub. Drips the water into my floor instead of in the tub. I think her ear is also got the back. Let's put a towel down. Yeah, okay, I know I'm sorry, but you really were. You just pushed all the water underneath my apron. And now I got to change clothes to the girl. Three good spots on her back. That's a bummer. So I'm going to do some hypochlorous acid on that. hydro the other way. It's hydro. I'm definitely not a chemist. Okay. Do another wash on her. Good. I'm going to get some more of that Clean Start. I'm not going to use Dawn today because I'm hoping that I don't have to. I'm using this clarifying Clean Start because I want to keep as much of that oil on her skin as possible. But this time, instead of the pokey, I'm going to do a flooding. So hopefully I'm going to get all that out of the hair. That's that baby. That's that baby. You can't hang outside of the tub while I'm actively putting soap on your scalp. Turn. Back up, baby. I know you feel comfortable hanging your head over in that corner. But I cannot have you back. Here she goes. It's feeling pretty clean to me. I'm hoping. The first time I did it, she went home pretty oily. I brought her back and re-washed her head because the head hair was really oily. So let me just make sure and try to get a lot of bubbles on this head hair. You know, once you go back stinking like fish oil and really, who wants to be allowed on the couch still? Yeah, who want to be allowed on the couch still? Got a little bubbles right there. I'm covering your nose nostril so I don't push water into her nose. Oh, well, I did until she just bobbed her head. Just trying to get the front of your mouth, not your nose. I've got two little boo-boos on their lip. Really hard to get because there's no way to get her to not lick that. Really need you to stay back because I really need to get your head. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm trying really hard not to put the soap in her eyes, but I really need to flood the top of her head for a good little while. She's got a little bobo on the top of her head. And I also don't want to get a lot of liquid into her ears either. I think she lost the big scab that was on top of her head. Sorry, baby. And she lost the scab that was on this soft ear. I'm not sure. Let's see if it'll get the scab or not. This is the area. I'm sorry. And you're like, why do I have to have these really long baths every week? So I threw all the soap. Now we're really rinsing. The last thing I'm going to use to rinse her off is a Chris Christensen product, another one. It's this after bath. It's also kind of clarifying. It neutralizes any residue. So hopefully this will kind of take out anything else. I don't want to leave a lot of residue in her. And we'll rinse that out. I feel like she's got so many less boo-boos. And then she's got 2 fresh ones starting here. Okay. Good girl. Back up. Thank you. Back up. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. I feel like I've got a little liquid in her ear. This position, trying to get the top of her head. I've been having to push her back, which usually I have a better grip on not letting any water get in her ear. So I'm going to treat her ears with some alcohol. She really wants to get hang right here, which is like a faucet under my floor. Back up, baby. I'm going to make the little thing shorter for her next screen. What was I going for? Oh, ear stuff. I'm going to use the purple stuff because it's a high alcohol content for her ears, because I have a suspicion that on this wash I got more water in her ear than I wanted to. Never should have water in the ear. So just like a little toddler swimming in the lake, you swim ear to ear, you put a little alcohol in the ear. That's what I'm doing there. So hopefully she'll shake that out. And I think that scab is away from the skin and just hanging on to hairs. So we're just gonna do that. I'm not pulling the scab off the skin. That scab was just clinging on to hairs. So that probably will re-scab because it looks pretty tender under there. Wish I had some of that hydrochloric acid right now. Could put it on there. I'm gonna go get it, so I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna just put a little dot of that on each one of her owies.